Well, here we are, everybody. We are returning to, of course, WOODZ, because that is the 1 week. And today we're going to start off, and I have to preface this. There is a slight change up on the leader, or on the song board, because one of the songs that I had put, because I didn't realize that one of the songs, anyway. It's going to go here right after this song, because it actually comes out around this time. So Hijack, which is at the bottom of the list, is the second song of the day. Cool? Cool. My name is Aaron. If you're new here, I like to talk about K-pop and listen to K-pop, and amongst other songs too, and other genres. But yeah, anyway, let's check it out. WOODZ, starting off the day. Okay. Hey, I like that. What an interesting suit. This is a very interesting song. Wow, that was actually pretty cool. Colorful trauma. Okay. So that's actually something that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we can sit here and talk about the punk rock stuff and just kind of the vibes and like how it makes me feel nostalgic. But I think that the one thing that I would actually rather kind of focus on right now, I would personally like to kind of just talk about how he evolves his sound and just his presentation in general. When we started, he kind of was the typical K-pop rapper when it comes to how he sounded and looked like, and he still had some R&B and some other influences in there, but you can kind of tell that that was his style. As we're kind of getting deeper into this, I feel like that the thing that you start to see is this evolution of him kind of breaking out into a sound that maybe he's evolved into. But the thing that I just have to say that I think that he really nailed, especially with this song, is I like how he portrays the struggle. Because he talks so much about this kind of stuff. I don't have to suffer because of you. Even if you want to come back in, there's no room. I don't have feelings for you. And he says, I know you left to look for another love. And so, like, to me, the interesting thing is if you're kind of looking at how this looks in terms of where, like, grief and healing kind of is, there is kind of like that moment of, I don't care anymore, I'm good without you. And there is a difference between being okay with it and then being outwardly vocal with something like this as well. And the truth is like, even if kind of how I'm interpreting this is, even if he does feel like at that moment that elation of like, oh, I don't need this anymore, I'm better without you, you can kind of tell he's still not over it, and he portrays these kinds of emotions really well. And honestly, out of everything that we've talked about, it might be his greatest strength in general, and it's really well kind of played with having that pop punk sound that has like a lot of that more rebellious nature and vibe and just I don't care kind of attitude. So I think that that's something that I think he's really showing really well. A lot of times too, I really like how when he's portraying something or talking about something, he almost always uses, not always, but he'll use a lot of times the opposite sound of what he's actually singing about. And I like that because it's a very realistic thing. What you feel on the inside and a lot of times what you perpetuate outside is fairly often very different. So very well done here. I like this a lot. Okay, we're gonna try this again. This is the song Hijack, and it is a live video, but this comes from his channel, which we've had no problems with. Most of the time when you're doing reactions, the group or the like label's channel is usually pretty safe, unless if it's like SB19 or anything that's owned by Sony. So I think this will be pretty cool. So this is a bit of a lengthy one. This is a live clip. And it says that it's almost 7.5 minutes. It's actually over 7.5 minutes. So yeah, let's see. We got quite a journey. That's a cool stage. That'd be like the type of stage I'd want. I'm getting kind of, okay. It's just quiet. For now. Oh! No, I love this kind of drum beat. This kind of vibe. No, that's cool. Whoa. I like the headgear.
Sometime you never know. Could have imagined that I was a ball player, still balling out of way.
Okay. Hey. That's cool.
still falling out of way. Who knows 난 너가 누군데? Who knows 난 너가 누군데? Do what I wanna, be what I wanna, do what I wanna. So I just keep on doing mine. 넌 뭐야 대체 너가 누군데?
Nice.
누군데? 난 내가 생긴 대로 사는데. 넌 뭐야 대체 너가 누군데? Hey. 난 눈에 불을 켜고서 왼종일 네 머리 겨누 훅 돌아다녀 on and on and on yeah. You want me 나를 기다렸잖아 매일 알잖아 strange west me 예상 밖의 행동이 불러오는 영감을 돼 hey. 오늘부터 뜨겁게 사람을 커볼게 아마 그 펜터였겠지랬어로 돌려서 내 하이웨이 달리 좀 더 빠르게 난 죽기 아니면 까무러치기 I hit the road running all the time 좀 더 세게 밟아 vroom vroom running all the time Hijack your heart Hijack your heart 내게는 창길래 여기 이리로 We're going party rock 거기 cynical 오른발 왼발 맞추니 개미로 괜찮은 필요해 나 같은 배짱이로 흘러가 내 케이크 너무 지루와 대케이크 First love my thing is like fresh age 나 차네 케이크 One, two, three, go! Zero bang, toe. 고맙게 살아. 돌려서 내 하이웨이 달려 좀 더 빠르게 난 죽기 아니면 까무러치기. I hit the road running all the time. 좀 더 세게 밟아 boom boom. Running all the time. Hijack your heart. Hijack your heart. Throw back, toe, Bible, 고맙게 살아. Zero back, toe, Bible. I hit the road running all the time.
Wow.
좀 더 세게 밟아 vroom vroom running all the time in the hijack hijack your heart hijack your heart
That was cool. To be honest, he has just like a really cool voice. I actually really like his voice. A lot of times you just kind of hear him doing kind of like what I like to call the rap accent that kind of is prolific in K-pop. The next thing is the other thing that you get is kind of the soft highs that he does when he does like R&B or more emotional songs, and I think it's pretty cool. So to kind of hear him go flat out and use kind of a little bit more of like the grit and the distortion on his voice, it's actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of like the sound of his voice because of that. I mean, I always thought he had like a decent voice. Like he doesn't sound like he's like bad or got terrible technique or anything like that, but like it's one of those things where you're just kind of like, you got a little bit more to you than meets the eye when it comes to your voice as well. You kind of have some ability to do a little bit of everything. I kind of liked that raw vibe that I had at the very beginning. I think that it would have been cool to kind of have kept that vibe a little bit more throughout the song, but aside from that, like, the song was pretty good. I really appreciated that opening though, and I really liked how. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. How good his voice sounds, especially live. That was really cool. So, yeah, there's some pretty good stuff here. I appreciate the that high note that he had there. That was really cool. I think another thing that's really good about this is just the genuine vibe behind it as well. He is feeling very genuine. It's very authentic feeling too. But this high note right here, woo-wee! Woo! And the thing is like he doesn't just immediately go up there to the top. It goes up there, he hits the thing, and then he goes actually just a touch higher. That's a nice touch right there. Woo! But it's still got that grit, it kind of gives it that nice vibe. Very cool. Very cool. That's pretty cool. And to end it all off today, we are doing Abyss. This is the final song of the day. This has been a pretty good couple of songs, I'm not gonna lie. Very solid entry of the day. Very cool. A very personal story by WOODZ. That's what I like to hear.
나는 좀 두려워요. 이런 모습을 싫어할까봐. 나는 있잖아요 그 무엇보다 나를 덜 사랑하나 봐요.
Interesting. See, now here's an interesting thing, right? It seems like this might be around the era in which he joins Edom Entertainment, IU's company. Quite the change almost immediately, isn't it? I think that this song hits a very interesting, different type of note, right? As you go to listen to this song, the very first thing that I think of is how a lot of this is kind of about that self-doubt. And self-doubt that always kind of creeps up as soon as you start feeling like expectations are getting a little too high. I feel like that the whole vibe with just kind of, I feel like the other thing is always being just like on all the time. 100%, you always got to show the best side of yourself. There's that kind of exhaustion of just being like, oh, man, look, I don't know if I got it today. You know, like, I don't know if I can give my best. I personally really like that. And I feel like that today, especially with this song, it is such a nice like sigh of relief almost for me when I listen to this and I read the lyrics. And one thing I do have to say that I really like that he keeps bringing up is like he is always like, hey, it's just better to abandon myself. And then also too, I'm actually like and then he kind of has this thought where it's like, I don't want you to know everything. Like there's kind of this whole part like you know, don't try. Like, I don't know. It's really kind of this vulnerable state of just being like, I can't give you the best of who I am. I don't really want you to know everything about me either. I just kind of need you to kind of like let me decompress here. Like I'm kind of emotionally exhausted. I'm having a lot of doubt and just stuff like that. I think that song is absolutely just a great way to end the day on. We kind of had a lot of energy, and I think that it's been really good, but I really like to see him really bring out this side of him. And again, from like I said at the very beginning of the video, he's the greatest when it comes to just like portraying what a struggle is. I really appreciate the fact that he's able to do that so well. To me, I just really feel that this song in of itself is a good reminder that, you know, obviously I know that my viewers know this more than I think just about every other community, if I don't mind bragging about y'all for a minute. We know that they're human and we know that they go through struggles. And I've seen that in the comments of how much we know that like things, if something's going weird, like things are going weird. And I think that y'all are very good at catching that and understanding that. And honestly, that's been very refreshing. I think we all just really know that what we want is just the best that they can give. And if they need to rest, they can rest. I think that's totally fine. Being human is totally fine. Sadly, not everybody is quite that emotionally intelligent. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you and goodbye.